Hey guys, how are you? I'm a little bit more pent up because it's been a couple of days and I don't have too much of a plan of what I'm going to talk about, but I know that I was summoned for a reason, so that's more or less why I'm showing up. For starters, I've always wanted to do a swirl over my eyebrows, so I'm really happy that I tried to do that and I feel like it came out pretty okay. So, what's been going on in my life lately? Okay, you know what came to mind? It took me damn near 2 minutes to even think of anything because I'm autistically
not in a talking mood.
But I have to, speak to spirit for y'all for a few minutes, so my fault. What kind of came to me when I was sitting just trying to absorb the energy around me was risk taking. There may be a couple of instances in my life where I've taken risks and they've paid off, but spirit, I guess, or whatever energy is around me, something is telling me to talk to you guys about taking risks and not being afraid to take the risk that you feel like may push you in a better predicament in the future. So before I even get into what I think you should do, I should talk about the risks that I've taken. We can start from we'll start from when I graduated, because I'm 22, like I said last time. I would say I really stepped into my adulthood right at fresh fucking 18. The first risk I took was, first off, moving across the country for a relationship in hopes that it would work out. Now back then, I would have told you to take that risk because the relationship could work out. And for a while it did. Now I'm in a different predicament where it didn't necessarily work out. So I also dealt with the negative effects of taking that risk as well. So something that I've learned is a risk will push you to the next place of where you may go, but also there's a negative aspect that kind of comes with it too, having side effects to your risk. That's why people almost are more afraid of the side effects than they actually are the risk itself. So for me, I moved out with a boy that lived across the country, right, at 18. Could we take a moment of silence to think about all of the fucking issues that could have caused for me? A lot of people could have done that and wouldn't even have survived it. So it was definitely a risk. It was definitely a fucking risk, and I knew that going into it, but I was willing because I felt like that was how... I liked the boy, don't get me wrong, but that was how desperate for connection and for love I was. I was willing to take a risk like that to create new community because I wasn't feeling satisfied in my own. That's a good thing, even though it was a bid for community. It was something that I did looking for a sense of belonging. Should you go into risks expecting positive outcomes when your intention isn't the most positive? Probably the fuck not. Either way, I still did it, and it still fucking worked out in its own way. Did I gain so much positive from doing that shit? Fucking right, I fucking did. Hell yeah, I did. Oh my gosh, I gained so much life experience. I still miss the area. I still miss the people. Even if y'all don't, because if y'all don't fuck with me, even if y'all don't fuck with me, I hope y'all are doing well, because my goodness, I made that place a home. That was the risk. The risk was being open to creating a new home somewhere else because I wasn't satisfied with my own. I think even with or without the love working out, it still worked out for me. So that's the first risk I like to talk about when I tell people take risks. I did it. I took risks with not even the right intentions, and they still went well for me. So your risk, if well intentioned, is gonna probably go better. So after the relationship didn't work out and I was ready to leave and go to the next place, that was a risk in itself. I had to move into an apartment that I'd never seen in a state I've never been in. I had a calling to go there. I want to be in LA. That is my dream. I want to do all kinds of stuff, but my dreams will probably manifest the best there. So I've been trying to make my way there, and this is just, I felt like a stop because I'm closer here than I was anywhere else I've been. So I moved coast, and like I said, never been to the state, never been to my apartment, had to pick out an apartment online in hopes it went well, had to make sure I was in a good area. There was a lot of research that I did. My intention with coming out here, with taking this risk of it working out here, was to push my career, was to build myself, reinvent myself. So then going to LA, I have my shit together. Going from here to LA and doing half of those things that I want to do once I get out there are a bunch of risks back to back. I've been listening to this one girl on YouTube. Her name is Pearl. She's always saying the right things for me at the right time. And one of those things that she had said to me was, do something that puts a little bit of anxiety in your heart every day. Do something that puts a little fear in your heart at some point in the day, and you'll see yourself pushing yourself slowly, and the person that you are now or the person you are in the future doesn't even look anything remotely like the person who you've been embodying at this moment. I think that shit is fucking beautiful.
Take the fucking risk.
I feel like we are so afraid of our anxiety, but we're not actually afraid of circumstance. We're afraid of the feeling, the physical sensation of anxiety. We feel physical anxiety in our bodies, and the fight or flight that our bodies naturally go into is one thing, but we step back our own psychological awareness because of this overwhelming emotion, and then wonder why we don't perform the way that we may want to. Now, granted, I have an anxiety disorder. Like, I know what this shit is. It's coming from a bitch who really fucking got it, but at the same time, it's still an emotional disorder. It's still an emotional disorder I can be aware of. The mind controls the body. If I am aware of the anxiety I'm feeling during the risk, I can regulate my body through it, especially if my mind believes that this is to push me to be better. Maybe not everybody in this world is as motivated to be better as I am, because that's something that rules my life, truly. I wake up every day trying, actively bringing awareness and mindfulness to every aspect of my life to make myself a better person. And it's crazy because it's like the more I've made myself a better person, the more I've also made more mistakes, because I've been taking risks of, okay, well, I learned this, we're gonna see if this works for me. Boom, we take that risk. Oh shit, that didn't work the way I wanted it to. Fuck. Even if I was well intended, that don't mean that we're not gonna make mistakes. Take the fucking risk, bro. Because what do we really, like, as human beings, the only things that we really have to lose is time. Let's be so real. That's the only real thing we have to lose in these situations. And we're gonna let anxiety take up our time, knowing that we have endless potential. That just doesn't make sense to me. And it took me a long time to come to terms with that. I also wish I would have saw and seen and communicated with more people and beings who weren't afraid of their anxiety. People my age kind of come at it the same fucking angle, regardless of whatever they may believe. They're gonna come at it with the angle of that emotion ruling their decision making. I've learned blissfully at my young age that I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't let those emotions rule my reality. I shouldn't be doing things to constantly turn my back because I'm afraid of feeling this anxiety and this dissatisfaction with my life. I guarantee, I'd say 80% of these motherfuckers out here are sitting in lives that they don't fucking like. They're not fulfilled, they're unhappy, and their circumstances are constantly reflecting that to them. Now, talking and communicating with a person like me who don't feed into that shit is going to be hard. There's going to be an imbalance because I wasn't afraid to take that risk. Think about the people that you're gonna meet in the future after taking that risk. You're gonna meet people who probably also have taken risks as well. Your energy is going to attract more because you're opening your vibrational plane to these unplanned circumstances. That's what a risk is. Risk is just, it may be a plan of what could happen versus what couldn't. It's the fear of uncertainty that holds us back as a human race. But think about the things that wouldn't exist if people weren't afraid to take risks. If the first man who built a car was afraid to take the risk of building a car, we might not have cars. That's just how this fucking works. We have to be more aware and open to the things around us and understand how they got here so we can empathize with the risks that those people took in order to create. Because we as human vessels, we are blessed to have the ability to take things from the 5 and 4D, the internal world, the spirit world, and bring them into this 3D vibrational plane. That's all that this shit is around us, is a bunch of manifestations of different people's 4D worlds internally sitting right in front of me. And the human race takes way too much advantage of that. You better get down on your knees and thank the motherfucker who created cars, who created TV, who created the internet. Don't even get me fucking started on that. That's a whole thing. We better get down on our knees and thank the man who planted the first garden, who created manufacturing companies so then we can eat. Because imagine what we was all hunting and gathering. I was watching this other video and it mentioned, like, we really are in the best of times, and I couldn't agree more. And not only are we in the best of times circumstantially, we're also in the best of times energetically. Even right at this very moment, the strongest time to go and create something, to bring something from the 4D to the 3D, to take that risk is
right now.
Don't be fucking afraid. I understand being afraid. Empathize with the part of you that's afraid, because that's the child in you who needs nurturing. We should constantly be nurturing our internal worlds. Keeping up with the maintenance of a robot that's supposed to do your cleaning. You know, like, you want to keep up with the maintenance so it'll clean, because if you don't have the robot, then it won't be clean. You know, like, it's that kind of thing. Like, all in all, I just believe that the world is too good of a place to not take advantage of the circumstances that we're given. And the fact that a risk fell into your lap that could benefit you happened for a reason, and that's spirit talking to you. Take the risk. If I was afraid to take the risk, I wouldn't be here talking to you right now. And I could help a bunch of people who may be younger than me, who are going through all types of shit. Who knows? If they were afraid to take that risk, they could be in a fucked up predicament due to such. People who are afraid to take the risk of leaving toxic relationships, which I obviously know, if it is life threatening to not, there's other resources out there that can help. But taking the risk of not staying in something that keeps you in a place of fear could push you, and you could turn into a person that the rest of the world really needs. You're needed regardless. You can create guidance. I'll put it like that. You can become like a leader. You can lead something. You can create something within our internal worlds, because that's what we literally are here to do. We are literally here to help the collective and explore and experience. Your risk, you have no idea. That risk that you're afraid to do, and I know it's sitting on your heart right now. I can feel it on mine, so I know it's on yours. That risk that's sitting right here, that's powering itself up, that's growing slowly, getting bigger slowly. That risk may teach you something, but that risk also may teach anybody else who may have relation to said risk something as well. It's not only benefiting you, it may benefit other people as well. Same way I'm taking the risk to come up here and talk to y'all every couple of days.
Oh, but what if they don't like my hair? Oh, but what if they don't like what I'm wearing?
Oh, what if they don't like what I'm talking about? What if I don't sound smart? Oh, okay, but I made the mistake and realized that they didn't like that. I took that risk, and then other people may not make the same mistake that I made in said video prior, because I already made it. That's cool. You're setting the path. Like I said, you're bringing things from the 4D to the 3D. That is, again, something to praise yourself for. But risks don't come in your life for no reason. They come in your life when there needs to be time for transformation, when there needs to be time for change, when there needs to be time for growth. That's when risk comes. Risk isn't an initiator. Risk is a response. Something in your body summoned that risk into your life. Take that fucking risk. I'ma be mad if I don't hear nobody took the damn risk. Because if I can, then why can't you? People be telling me that,
Oh, I want to do what you do, but I'm too scared. Oh, but I'm shy. Oh, but
you know how many people are doing what I'm doing? Who fucking cares? Like seriously, who fucking cares? Like, I promise you, you would be surprised how many people are gonna look and see what you're doing and be like, okay. There's this 3-3-3 rule I've learned. 33% of people will like you, 33% of people will hate you, and 33% of people have no real opinion or emotional response on you as a person. With me, personally, I feel like
There's a lot of people in this world who don't fucking like me.
I'll be honest. But there are people who I don't even think about who fucking love me. And then there are so many people who I thought didn't like me, but have no opinion on me. So we create these issues in our head. The anxiety makes it bigger and bigger so then it'll keep us safe. But it's not keeping anybody safe. It's making us fucking depressed. It's part of the domestication that's put on us as children. Because think about how your anxiety responded to things when you were 2 years old versus when you were 20 years old. Your anxiety when you're 20 is going to be fucking off the chain because you've been programmed to make things make you anxious. When you're 2, your body's only going to go into fight or flight when you're in dire danger. Like when you're in a situation where it's truly dangerous. Fear is a learned response. Fear isn't always genetic. Fear isn't always biological. Fear is a fixed response when we allow our brains to believe that we are unsafe. That risk, who knows? You may be a little unsafe, but also I'll be the one to controversially say it. I'm gonna say this very lightly. I'm okay with risking parts of my safety for my growth. Oh yeah, my situation may not be the safest, the most stable, but I'm okay with risking that if it's gonna teach me. Am I going out of my way to summon bad things? No. If I am risking my safety, very light statement, if I am risking my safety for a risk, which sounds so like mixed up, because the pros have to outweigh the cons. But then there's people who will be like, oh, well, there could be 99 problems, but if there's one solution, go with the solution. Like, it might be worth it, but I'm not gonna go meet up with some sugar daddy at 3 a.m. taking that risk of getting extra money because I'm doing it at that time. That's not, to me, the pros don't outweigh the cons, because I could have made that money that he's willing to give me. I could have taken another risk and made it another way. So I wouldn't say those are the type of risks I'm summoning. I'm speaking more on if I was afraid to move, because I don't know how long it is gonna take me to get money, you know, once I'm out here. And that's a risk in itself. That may risk my safety a little bit. I may not have the money that I may need right at the moment, but I'm still doing it. Because money comes and goes like it's nothing. You just gotta believe it. I don't care what anybody says. Money is an unlimited fucking resource. We as people are taught for money to be scarce, but money is not scarce. And that's why every day there's probably another millionaire coming up. Same way that there's another person who's becoming poor. It's a cycle. The fucking cycle. I believe, like I said in the last couple of videos, I believe that every single thing that exists purposefully. We need it to exist in order for us as humans to experience the thoughts, emotions, and create from our internal world efficiently. Because if everything was great, we would have no reason to make more things. If everything was horrible, we would have no motivation to make things either. I believe this world is a neutral plane, and you as a human being in your direct life get to decide if it's good or bad. Ain't no corporate job, ain't no money check, ain't no person, ain't no lover, nobody's gonna give you that. You create your life. You choose what you attach to. But you also get to choose the actions that you take as response to the things that the world is putting in your lap. The world put a response to your plea of wanting change in your lap. Take the fucking risk. Take it. Take the risk, please. You need to. Because the world needs you to take the risk, because everything exists for a reason. I'm not sure why that came to me. I had a list of topics that I wanted to talk about, and this one wasn't on there. And I knew I had a feeling that was going to happen. I had a feeling I was going to pull my phone out, someone was going to come to me, and I was going to talk. I feel like that's the only way I'm able to make these videos. So please understand that I literally am physically in front of you guys, tapping into this collective to bring these messages to y'all. I'm going to learn. We going to get there. Eventually, I'll do some scripted shit, I guess. But like with these videos, I'm literally an embodiment for motivation for you. That's what I hop on this app to do. That's what I'm here for. And I just like to wear the wear the look, so then it makes you more intrigued to do it. I am a mirror of you that is telling you that you deserve, do, and will be better. It's not that what you are now is bad. It's that there's always room for improvement, and that is the beauty of life. That this shit is beautiful. Come on.
I ain't that motherfucker thugged out, nigga. That shit beautiful than a motherfucker. My baby mama probably at the end of that bitch with her gold digging ass.
Like, down and tell the world, thank you for existing, and thank you for giving me the opportunities that you sat into my lap. Take the fucking risk. It may be scary, it may freak you out, it may put you in a predicament, but take that shit, because I promise you, future you is gonna look back and be like, wow, see, look, 111, literally 111. This is what I do every time I have an angel number. I see, that's me telling the world thank you. It's like entrustment, love, whatever it may do, because I do a bunch of stuff. Hey y'all, I'm editing. We're gonna try again. This is my dog, Milo. Milo, say hello. Say fucking hi. All right, my baby boy. Gotta put you down. I gotta talk to the people. Every time I see an angel number, I do this little ritual to myself to show my gratitude to the universe. Peace, entrustment, love, gratitude. Every single time. I'll be dead driving on the highway and I'll look over, I see 444. God damn it. Like, come on. In the middle of driving. Okay, well, that's all I wanted to say. Milo, say bye to the people. I love you. Yeah, I wanted to come on here and tell you guys, don't be afraid to take the fucking risk. Talk to fucking a bitch who will take a risk. I'll be like, fuck it. You know what? Because if the world tells me it was a mistake, I'll be okay. No evil will shake me. They're not going to take away what I have. No negative situation is going to take away what I have. With me trying to put my voice out there, with trying to help you guys, I'm also putting myself in, creating a susceptibility of negative energy and evil energy, also hating me as well. Like, me is the vessel. So yeah, I'm enlightening. I'm trying to help y'all. I'm pushing out. I'm taking, but the risk factor of it is I'm making peace. Some people in this world gonna watch us and hate my ass. They're gonna be like, fuck that bitch. So it can go either way. It truly can. Take the fucking risk. Because me being able to even help one person take a risk, one person feel comfort, that's more than enough for me. They can hate. Because at the end of the day, I'm bringing people closer to where they want to be. I'm helping people with their life path. That is like, I can't even like identify what type of blessing from what type of God that is, because my goodness, like that is so fulfilling to my soul. So I'm glad I got to talk to y'all today. Made me happy. I wore green last time and I ironically wore green this time again. So next time y'all are gonna see me in another color because I'm not only green. I think it's ironic though, I'd be hopping on YouTube in green. That's definitely something like, what is green? Green is the heart chakra, green is the healing color. So put it away. But all right, I'm gonna go because I have to actually go to Dollar Tree and get some stuff. I have money on this Venmo card and I'm gonna see if I can use it at fucking Dollar Tree and get myself some damn toilet paper so next time I'm taking a shit I don't have to because I'm not out yet, but I don't ever want to let myself run out of toilet paper, so I'm not even gonna let that happen. So I'm gonna go run and do that. I love you, I really do. I'm gonna give you a big hug, big hug. Take the fucking risk. Don't be afraid of yourself. If you ever want to talk to me, you can talk to me. She's Limitless on all platforms. You can DM me on Instagram or whatever. Yeah, I'm here for you and I breathe for you, and for all of the love within the bottom of my heart, I release to everybody who's take the time to take in my energy. I appreciate you. Stay lovely, stay beautiful, and stay limitless. Bye.